Hi, I'm Brent, and if you're like me, you've been getting a lot of requests for online meetings and collaboration. Many people are working from home right now, and I'm going to show you how you can get started with Twilio Programmable Video in just 5 minutes. Everything we will be doing in this video can also be found on the Twilio blog if you want to refer to this later. For now, let's get started creating Twilio Programmable Video applications. Let's start by getting the web application working. We'll start in the terminal or command prompt on Windows and clone the repo for the Video App React repository. Next, we'll change directories into it and use npm to install the dependencies for the application. This will take a little bit of time, so go grab a cup of coffee or a glass of water, and we'll be back in a moment. This application uses the Twilio command line interface, so if you don't have that installed already, please install it on your operating system before continuing. Once that's done, we're going to use the Twilio CLI to install a Twilio CLI plugin, namely the Twilio CLI plugin for Twilio's RTC or real-time communications apps. Next, we'll use npm run deploy Twilio CLI to deploy our application. Once this is done, you'll receive a web app URL with a passcode. Make sure to copy and paste this passcode somewhere safe as you'll need it for iOS and Android apps later. Next, we'll open the web app URL inside of a browser and grant access to my camera, and there I am. I'll give myself a name, and I'll join a room called General. Alright, now that the web application is fully set up, let's get started on getting the iOS application to work. We'll start by once again cloning the GitHub repository for this application and change directories into it. This application uses CocoaPods to manage its dependencies, so if you don't have that, you'll need to install it first and then run pod install to install the dependencies and create the pods project. Once that's done, you'll open the video app.xc workspace inside of Xcode. Select the project and head over to the Signing and Capabilities tab and modify the team to match your team for the Xcode build process. Give the bundle identifier a unique name and hit try again. You'll also want to configure this down in the signing for release section. Now, if you're like me and you've set this all up and you go to build the application and the application fails on build, well, you've made the same mistake that I have. We actually want to be working with the video community target. So pick that, head over to team and select your team once again and give it a build. It'll work. I'm going to run this inside of the iOS simulator and give it a name and the passcode that I copied and pasted earlier. Now, the simulator won't give me access to a webcam, but I will be able to see the video from the web app that we hooked up earlier, as long as I join the same general room that we set up using the web application. And once we do that, I'll pop in there and you can see me on the screen. I also have this running on my phone, so if I connect this up with the actual phone app, you'll see the video coming in from that down at the bottom. Over in the web application, we can see that the iOS camera is live. Now that we have web and iOS set up, it's time to do one more application and get that Android application set up. We'll start by cloning the Android application repo, and then we'll open that folder up inside of Android Studio. Once that's loaded in, the build process will start for the Gradle build for our Android application. Once that's done, click on the Run to build this and run it on your device of choice. I'm going to run it on an Android phone this time so that we can see the camera at work. With our web application loaded up, I'll join the call with my Android phone, and there we go. We have yet another participant added to our video call successfully. I hope these applications help you get started with using Twilio Programmable Video. Feel free to check out the code and make modifications to suit your needs. If you'd like to learn more about what you can do with Twilio, check out one of these videos I picked out just for you. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe so you know when we make more. And until next time, I'm out of here.